Bro, I can't even lie. I almost forgot about this hype. I knew there was something I was forgetting today. 20 seconds. I mean, we're already here. We can fast forward. I'm a little bit off of live here, dog. But and why am I acting like I need a first reaction to this game I've been playing for 20 years? But like, it's still pretty exciting. We got the Oblivion Remaster, at least announcement going on. I don't think the game is going to be launching today. I think it's just the announcement. I'm like, we hide chat. I don't want chat ruining anything for me. Yeah, it's too late. Here we go.
You hold our future in your hands.
Of course, we gotta have the construction right outside the window.
My blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Moving good so far. That's the whole thing.
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
That's like the whole thing though too. That's all it shows. That was the entire hype right there. Holy shit, man. That's all they're gonna show us too. Alright, Todd, you better have some good shit to say, because that was honestly underwhelming for a 15, 16 minute countdown. What are we doing here, bud?
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls
is it obvious?
is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
It's like
I think when
arguably the last good job he did.
Remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
All right. Hopefully that's the case.
Now with this tremendous visual update,
he understands the old charm aspect.
It's
That's
the world
nice.
I remember, but better.
I appreciate that he
There's
appreciates
so much there, both for the
what we
Elder Scrolls
appreciate.
world and also
I appreciate that he appreciates what we appreciate about the
I think
Bethesda
it's really
games.
important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back,
Kind of sounds like he's gonna keep a lot of the
seeing everything
jank,
we've accomplished
which
in the
is
past 20
good to
years,
hear.
and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people.
Because a lot of the way, like the way that a lot of us play these games, depends
sort of
heavily
gave me
on the
warm
jank.
fuzzies.
Oh my god.
Like
it's
the
been 20
gameplay
years.
would change heavily if you remove too much of the jank.
I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oh God.
Oblivion is the beginning.
There is nothing quite like that
who I
Oblivion title screen. There really is not.
As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with this.
I don't even
If you don't know what it was like to open
me
that
till release
the
to
Oblivion
realize
title
how
screen for the
big
first
this
fucking
was.
time back in like 2006 or whatever.
Like,
Whoa.
they loved it.
Such a key moment
How long
in our
is this thing
history
gonna
of
be?
making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
It'd be nice.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years...
What scares me is the idea that this might replace the original. You know what I mean? Like it might... Like what if this is so good that I don't even want to play the original? Maybe? I don't know, man. It's still missing some of that that classic charm. Like obviously all this looks a lot better. Okay, why is the Skyrim symbol there? Oh, look at that. Oh, that Mithril. Was that Mithril or was that chainmail? It looked pretty good.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, The world of Oblivion Remastered immediately
Let's try to sneak up to the live
when we
here.
decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love
What's their definition of right?
Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
It is pretty unfortunate that they beat the, like,
we wanted to make the remaster
what was
more
it, Sky
friendly
Oblivion
to
or whatever.
gamers with modern
It's like a
hardware.
bit of a
This
shame that they
Oblivion
beat
in
them
its
to the
most
punch.
complete form.
They've been working on that for so long. But I'm so fucking glad we get this.
Someone got here.
I don't know why we didn't get Morrowind first, but I'm glad we got this.
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the
What is
stage
going on
for
with that
Skyrim.
mace?
You embark on an epic journey
on,
to stop
what?
the Mythic Dawn cult
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
from unleashing the
What did
Daedric Prince of
I actually
Destruction.
kind of like that better.
What was the Oblivion crisis?
I actually sort of doesn't
What
look that
happened to
far
the
off from
previous
what it was
Emperor of
before.
Cyrodiil? Why
I
are there
definitely
only
like
8
it better
divines
though,
instead
that's
of
for
9?
sure. Where did that thing go?
In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all
I'm not
add-ons,
rewinding,
including
but-
story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
But here's your glass
On a
mace.
personal level, it was really important
It's
to
not
me
too-
to
it's
ensure
not too
that
far
we're
off.
preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan.
I do. It gives me so much hope that these guys like sound and look very excited. Like they have that like twinkle in their eye and in their voice, you know. Like
The best way to describe
you can
it
tell
would be
these
to
people
call
are
it
stoked
a
about
love
what they
letter.
just made, like both visually and audibly stoked. Like these guys are excited about what they've done, and hopefully that's good. I don't like how that looks. What is that? Is that supposed to be a Daedric fucking battle axe? I don't know how much I liked that. That thing kind of looked bad, I'm not gonna lie. For context, this is what it should look like. That looks a lot better. I don't know what the fuck they just showed us. Hopefully that wasn't the Daedric battle axe, because it looked bad, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's just a completely different model. That's not even... Okay.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world
So it still
logic and
has the original
gameplay,
engine?
and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
That might be a really
It's not
good
just
sign.
about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
I really hope they didn't redo too much of the armor and weapons in ways that like makes it not look like the original anymore. That elven looks
We've
alright.
leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push
I
the
don't know how much
visuals
that
to the
elven
next
actually
level
looked
using the
like,
latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models.
No, wait a minute.
and stunning
No, these are all
landscapes that use
different.
millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Redesigned?
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately
Why didn't you
simulates how light
retexture 'em?
interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic
that looks
lighting and
aight.
atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Okay.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it.
And real tools.
The thing is, like, a lot of the armor looks like it's been slightly
From there,
Skyrimified,
our
if that makes
artists
any
scoped
sense.
each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races,
I don't know how I feel
including
about
Argonians, orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the
some
same
of
base
this.
mesh, making the lip sync
What is
system more
happening
effective,
here?
even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the
Huh?
We have access to so
That was
many
one hell of an
modern
Argonian. I want to see what all these
You'll see them
Argonian
in
face
something
shapes
as
are going to be
simple
looking
as
like.
running through a forest, insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this
And
living,
steel armor looks
breathing
close,
world.
but it's definitely been
You really
slightly
believe you're
redesigned
in
for sure.
Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thing.
Okay, you can't really do too much wrong with skeletons. Like the steel, like the iron and steel stuff looks pretty much the same. That iron armor definitely looks the same. The steel weapon definitely did.
It's gameplay.
The Dark Brotherhood outfit is definitely slightly
It's UI
different.
and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
I can't wait to do
We've changed the approach
comparisons.
to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
You did what now?
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations. There's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions.
Wait, what?
Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and
This looks
controller
like
feedback.
ESO kind
You
of.
know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Like, there's definitely some things that are off about this, but I think in general it's better.
Adds third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
The real question is, does this give us any indication of what Elder Scrolls 6 might look like?
Disk storage limits meant we couldn't
You know,
have
graphically
unique
or
voiceovers for
design-wise?
races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
New voices.
For everyone!
Well, there you go. You gotta keep that in for sure. He's dead. No, he wasn't. He didn't die. That's right.
One of the
Boy's alive, ain't he?
from the
That's
Imperial
right.
Palace.
Hopefully.
You
It
need
sucked
to
if I said
find
that
the
he's
reading
not,
room.
but
The blind
it was a
priests
scare there.
will
That's right.
scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
I wonder how relevant that ended up being,
You
given this
violated the
remake.
law. Your stolen goods are now forfeited. Then pay with your blood.
I'm not sure how I like some of these new voice actors. They kind of don't have that, like, Elder Scrolls
As
aesthetic
games
to their
have
voice.
developed over the past
It's hard to
20
describe
years,
that.
players have
I
come
don't know
to
if it's just
expect
because
a
they've
certain
had, like,
suite
so
of
many of the
tools
same
and
voice actors
Like sprinting.
over time, but,
Sprinting
like,
was an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams.
wait a minute.
Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint.
Oh,
In
no.
fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Right.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the
You could have done
ground
better
you
on
walk
that one.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better.
I don't know if it feels
We've
better, does
modernized a
it?
lot,
We'll
but
see
it's
about
still
that.
the same incredible adventure and the same.
I have some
carefully handcrafted
skepticisms
world.
for sure. I'm overall excited about this. I'm super glad it's happening. But there's definitely some choices I wish they didn't make. I feel like that's always going to be the case,
Oblivion
but
is a
like,
core part of the story of Bethesda
why did
Game
you add a
Studios.
sprint button?
None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
Well, it better look fucking better. Like, it's been 20 goddamn years. How shocked could they possibly be? They've seen video games.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something.
Yeah, like most of the stuff looks pretty good. There's definitely some design choices
back to a world that you've
I
been
wish
to
they didn't
before,
make.
but it's
I'm
better somehow.
worried
Like, it's an
about
intangible
what
thing, but it's like,
the implications
it's
of the
fun.
skill
Like, it's
system are going to
exciting
be. I
again.
hope they didn't like
But it's
remove
ultimately
any
the
skills
same
or
game.
anything like that.
There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
Like, I don't really know how you could combine the
From all
two
of us at
leveling
Bethesda Game
systems without,
Studios
And Virtuous.
and
We
especially I
wanna
don't know how you could
thank
add like a
for
sprint
joining us
button
today.
without
Oblivion has
potentially
a very
doing
special
something
place in
like
my
removing
heart, and being
athletics
able
or
to work
speed
on
from
this
the game.
remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience.
Is there still even going to be
We were too
acrobatics,
excited
you
to
know?
put
Like,
it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
wait, what? Is it out?
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available
Right now? Shut up. Stop it.
today.
Yeah, boy, we doing it though. Shit. Okay, more info though. Where do I buy this thing?
I was born.
Is it on
87
Steam?
Years ago.
Is it on Steam? Hold up.
But for all these
It's on
years,
Steam.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
What?
This is the 27th.
Oh, of course there's a fucking deluxe edition. What does the deluxe edition have?
433. These are the closing days of the
Well,
third
the
era.
fucking deluxe. Tell me about the deluxe edition,
the
bro.
final
I'm running out of time. Oh, shut the fuck up, dog.
Of my life.
Armor of Order. Oh my god, bro. They already brought the horse DLC back, bro. The first thing, digital deluxe content. You get armor, weapons, and the horse armor.
This is only the beginning.
Wait, I don't fucking, you gotta, of course you gotta buy the fucking Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine separate. You fucking assholes, dog. They really just sold me Oblivion twice. Luckily, I don't think I ever spent full price on this, but...
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, we're doing it. I'm doing it. We're doing it. I guess we're just doing it. Did I add it to my cart? What happened?
Here you must find your own path.
I don't have time for this shit, bro. I don't know what my card ends in, bro. Fuck off. I have to buy this game before I run out of time.
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
At the end? I think at the end. How many gigawatts is this about to be? That's the real question. How many gigabytes you guys think is about to be? 118 fucking gigabytes? What the fuck, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? It's Oblivion, bro. All you did was change the graph. 118 fucking gigabytes, dog? Dude, that's kind of the killer app, bro. I hope this thing doesn't need a fucking... If this thing needs a solid state, I might be fucked. What the fuck do you mean 118 gigabytes, bro? God damn it. 118 fucking gigabytes? Tripping. Take me to the store page. What are the requirements of this thing? And it's definitely going to take some time to install on a not solid state, but fuck, dude. I feel like I should install it on a solid state though. It'll just like operate better. We'll start if it sucks dick on a fucking solid state or on a hard disk, then we'll move it. But special gameplay stream, I don't actually care. But yeah, so that's pretty exciting. We've got I honestly didn't think we were gonna get the game today, bro. That was a fucking cool little surprise there at the end. We actually got the game. So yeah, super stoked actually. We get to see today what this is actually gonna be like. Yeah, I might have to wait until I'll probably almost definitely do a live stream tomorrow. I might try to make a video like tonight or something, but like I definitely got to start pumping out the Oblivion content because this is about to be hype, I think. But yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys the first impressions of the release trailer, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, show the algorithm some love and hit that like button for me. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date on all my latest gaming content. Of course, for as little as 99 cents a month, you can become a channel member and help support the channel monetarily. On that note, I'd like to give a special shout out to my active channel members. Thank you all for your continued support. It is definitely greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.